Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Soph. For today's video, we're going to be doing a one sentence spring/summer wrap up. I thought I had done my wrap ups up to like March, but it turns out this year I've only done a January wrap up. So, and I know part of it is because I was in such a slump that there wasn't really anything to wrap up in terms of my reading, but I feel like it's been enough months now that I have the books to talk to you about. So I'm just going to go through all my books from February to August and give you like a one sentence review, hopefully. I do like to ramble though. So in February, the first book was The Mystery Guest, which is the second book in the Molly the Maid series by Nita Prose. I gave it 3 stars and my one sentence review would be loved the writing, plot needed more. Is that okay? Is that good enough? I don't know. Then it was The Luminaries by Susan Dennard. Again, 3 stars. Loved the plot, loved the characters, loved the writing, needed more. I think that's going to be a running theme in these reviews. Then I read Flawless by Elsie Silver, which is #1 in the Chestnut Springs. I've rated this 3 stars, but when I think about it, it's definitely more of a 4 stars, and my one sentence review would be get me a cowboy. I want to live on a ranch. That is it. That is all I need to say. The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. I gave 4 stars. And my review would be great writing, love the trials, love the romance. Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn, 4 stars. Love, 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 but I hate Nick. Is that his name? I think so. Then I read 3 short stories, which were part of the Improbable Meet Cute. I gave The Exception to the Rule, 4 stars. Loved the Strangers to Romance vibe. Then I read Rosie and the Dreamboat. Loved the... this is so hard. I loved the way that the characters met. It was like a emergency situation, how they met, and then the romance obviously stemmed from there, but with it being a short story, I definitely wanted more of their story. Worst Wingman Ever, 3 stars. Needed more story, definitely. The potential plot sounded so fun. Butcher and Blackbird by Bryn Weaver. I gave 3 stars. Loved the dark romance vibes. Wasn't a fan of the writing. Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. I gave 3 stars. Didn't like the writing and the way it jumped between person to person to person to person. Too many POVs. But I did like the mystery element. Drop, Cover and Hold On, which is another one of the short stories by Jasmine Guillory. 3 stars. Needed it to continue into a novel. Powerless by Lauren Roberts, 4 stars. Loved the trials, loved the romance, loved the character. Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, 3 stars. Didn't get on with the writing. And I don't think that I am a cozy, or like a, not cozy, I don't think I'm a whimsical fantasy girly. Wasn't for me. Heartless by Elsie Silver, which is #2 in the Chestnut Springs series. Love, 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 love. Fell in love with the series even more. I want to live on a ranch with a family of cowboys. Done and Dusted by Lila Sage, which is #1 in the Rebel Blue Ranch. I gave 3 stars. And my sentence would be too much like Elsie Silver's books, but not as good. Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. I gave 4 stars. Loved the characters, loved the writing, loved the chemistry between the characters, loved everything basically. The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. Loved the twist, loved the writing, loved how everything came about, and how there's like a revenge plot in there. The Duke and I by Julia Quinn, which is the first book in the Bridgerton book series. I absolutely loved the story and how close they kept it in the show as well. The writing I found a little bit difficult to read, but all in all it was pretty good. Magnolia Park's #1 by Jessa Hastings. Loved the Gossip Girl vibes, loved the characters, loved the drama, The writing was super easy to read and I just fell into a deep hole. I need to pick up Daisy Haight. Then it was Powerless by Elsie Silver, which is number 3. This one is like childhood friends to lovers. Absolutely loved it. Need a friend like Jasper. Everybody needs a friend like Jasper. And I just love this book so much. 4 stars. The Cruel Prince by Holly Black is a 3-star. I didn't understand the hype. The end definitely made me intrigued to carry on with the series, but I wouldn't reread. I Am Flame by Rebecca Yarros. 3 stars. Too much was going on. The world was a bit chaotic. It felt a little bit rushed and I adored Fourth Wing and this was a big disappointment to me. Heartless Hunter by Kristen Ciccarelli. Loved the witch versus witch hunter romance. The plot was just, everything was just really, really good. Very similar to Serpent and Dove. If you liked Serpent and Dove, I think you would really like this one. There's a Heartless Hunter in the US, Crimson Moth in the UK. Then it was Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood. This one was probably my favourite out of her books. This one gives big, grumpy, sunshine vibes, and I would definitely reread. The Reappearance of Rachel Price by Holly Jackson. I listened to this one on audiobook and it was so good. Did not expect the twist. The twist actually got me. Didn't love it as much as the Good Girls Guide to Murder series, but the twist actually got me, which is saying something because I'm normally picking them out before like the halfway point. I then reread From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and I loved it as much as the first time. Fell in love with the world. Can't wait to continue with the books that I haven't read. The same goes for A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire and A Crown of Gilded Bones because I read all of those. Then we have Bride by Ali Hazelwood. I gave 4 stars. Very surprisingly good. Supernatural romance, not part of her STEM romance books, but really well written. Then The Scarlet Veil by Shelby Mahurin. She wrote the Serpent and Dove series. It is set in the Serpent and Dove world, but it's not part of the series. I can't remember a thing about this, so I think that says everything I need to say, really. Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. Age gap romance. Don't normally like age gap romance, but I really like this one. The guy is younger, the woman is older. Their chemistry is just amazing, and the story and the plot was just so well written. Then The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Loved. If you love Criminal Minds, please go and read the series. I will be reading the next book this month. Then we have Good Girl Bad Blood, which is the second book in A Good Girl's Guide to Murder series. Loved being back in Pip's mind. Loved the mixed media in the books, and just loved being on a new case with Pip. And then following on from that, I read As Good as Dead, which is book 3, and this one takes a dark turn and really shows how the past 2 books has affected Pip, and I really love that representation, and also just the following her through all these feelings and emotions, and whilst also trying to solve another case. I just really love those books a lot, and I gave them both 4 stars. So yeah, that is my spring summer wrap up with 1 sentence. Hopefully it helps. I mean, sometimes it's really hard. I don't know what to say. Maybe this was a fail. Maybe it was a speedy wrap up that nobody asked for. But if you did like this video, please give us a big thumbs up. It really, really helps. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button before you leave so you don't miss the next video. I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.